Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 10th through the 16th of September 2023. I hope everybody's well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Libra out there. If you find that's your situation, check your other signs and placements, see if those readings may resonate better. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not unusual in a general reading. As always, Libra, don't try to force yourself into a reading that is not for you. All right, Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? All right, Libra, you are starting out with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. You have Judgment and Temperance in the reverse. All right, so it looks like you're being a little bit impatient about a subject here. This could be something that you've passed a judgment on, or it could be a reconciliation for some of you. If it's a reconciliation, there's still healing that needs to take place, and I can see that you're a bit impatient for it because you feel that it's being blocked. So let's see who is in your energy. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. We have the King of Cups in the reverse. Water sign energy, that would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And coming out together, we have the Emperor, Aries, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so the person in your energy, I do feel that if there is a blockage here towards a reconciliation, this person is trying to move back in your direction, but there's a lot of stuck energy here. This person's heart might be kind of closed. They're holding back emotionally. They definitely have feelings for you, but they're holding back emotionally. I can see, though, that there was a painful ending. This person is still trying to process this painful ending. Or it could be another painful ending that this person's bringing into action as well. I do see them taking charge of this situation, though, that is really unbalanced. They've been weighing the pros and cons, especially if this person is bringing in another ending. They know this is going to be painful, but they're going to take action to do it. They've spent a lot of time weighing up the pros and cons in the situation, and that's part of what's leaving them stuck. There's a truth that needs to be told that is going to bring in conflict. But there's a truth that needs to be told. So let's see the energy between. They realize that by speaking this truth, it's going to bring about conflict, though. And they're stalling on that. Let's see what's between the two of you. Page of Cups in the reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles. So you might even be blocking this reconciliation a little bit yourself, Libra. I do see that you're also holding back your emotions. Not as much as this person is, though. I feel like you are kind of holding back because you feel that there's a blockage here. And I do feel that they're putting a lot of their time into work. They're working at their money. They're working, I feel like, to cope with this situation. What's affecting this is the Star. So you're both hopeful, though. You're both hopeful about the situation. I do feel that they're holding back more than you are. All right, we have the Sun in reverse. So we have a sign of Aquarius, sign of Leo is here. Yeah, there's something here that's hidden. There's something that has yet to be seen or is hidden by the end of the week. I do see that for you, you're still trying to heal, and I do feel like you're unhappy about the situation. And they're trying to figure out if they bring about this ending, you know, they don't know what's going to happen with that. So, all right, bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. Underlying energy, and this tells me that you're both a little defensive with each other. It also tells me that you're both standing your ground and that there's still something of a standoff that's going on here, but it feels like it's softening. So let's see why the Eight of Wands is here. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Okay, we have the Ten of Wands reversed, and there's that Page of Cups in the upright. Yeah, so what this is telling me is that with regard to this blockage, there's a lot of problems that are still yet to be resolved. And I feel like as these problems resolve, you will soften, you'll open up, and you'll be open to the idea of renewing this connection. Let's see, but I do feel like you're waiting for some of these problems to resolve. It's like it's self-protection that's taking place. All right, Three of Coins reversed and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I can see that you want a reconciliation, but you may be thinking pessimistically about whether or not a foundation can be laid between the two of you. You do feel that there's a lack of cooperation that's taking place here, and you're feeling really stuck. You're feeling really stuck. Some of you, you know, you really want this foundation between you and this person, but I feel like you feel like everything is stuck. Divine timing could be at play here as well. You're really impatient about this, though. Yeah, you're impatient for this Two of Cups to come in. So I do feel like you're doing a lot of healing, and your healing really started, Libra, at the end when this connection ended. I feel like you're waiting for someone to reach out to you, and you're impatient for that to happen. But in the meantime, you're healing. Now, the fact that the two of you have not reconciled, have not come back together, is creating a bit of imbalance for you, though. So let's see their energy. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse? Why is the Six of Swords? Thank you. All right, we have the Four of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. So this person, I keep getting that this person is in another connection. And they're waiting. They're waiting for some reason. They're waiting. They could be waiting for finances or a change in situation with work. But I do see that they're in a situation where they feel stuck. They feel stuck in another connection. But it's because they're waiting for something. Why is the King of Cups here? All right, we have the Nine of Wands reversed, and we have the Nine of Swords. So this person spends a lot of time thinking about the situation between the two of you. I do feel that they think about you a lot at night. It's causing them a lot of anxiety, and that's part of the reason why they're holding back. They would like to resolve the problems between the two of you, but sometimes they feel that things might be hopeless. You kind of feel the same way, so you're mirroring each other a little bit with that. I do feel that this person is playing it safe, and they're kind of holding their emotions back because they're afraid that it can't be worked out. They think about you a lot at night, though. This person may have shed tears over you. They definitely have got a lot of anxiety about this connection. So while they're hopeful, sometimes they become hopeless. And I do feel like, hope is going to win out over this, though, because that is what is affecting the connection. You're both kind of feeling that way, though. So I don't know what happened here, but there was something significant that happened. All right, we have Justice in reverse. We have the Moon. So we have, you could be dealing with Cancer sign or another Libra. And we have the Ten of Ten of Swords in the reverse. So this Emperor, so you might be dealing with a divine masculine here. So this Emperor, they really don't know what to do right now. There's a sense here that if they end the connection, that they're doing an injustice to someone else. And I'm seeing here with the Two of Pentacles, they know they need to make a choice, and they're realizing that although it's going to create imbalance, and in fact, they feel that they're betraying this person. And it doesn't feel like this is towards you. It feels like they're in another connection. But there's also a realization here that once they make the decision, that all those swords will then fall out of this person's back. So they may feel that they're betraying this person currently, and that the right thing to do is to end things, but they're waiting for some reason. They have a lot of anxiety, so they have a lot of there's a lot going on in this person's mind. I don't really see them taking a lot of action, but they want to. They want to take charge of the situation. So let's look at the energy between the two of you. Ah, there's the Empress. So we have the Emperor and the Empress out, and the Four of Wands. All right, King of Cups. Again, water sign energy. We have the Empress, Libra or Taurus, and we have the Ten of Cups reversed. So there is love here between the two of you. You both love each other, and it's a high order of love, which doesn't surprise me because this looks like a spiritual connection. Libra, you're showing up here as the Empress, so you're embodying your power, your personal power. I do feel like you're very abundant. You're also very forgiving and willing to resolve problems, but you're not going to just jump in there. You're keeping an eye on this person, and you're more in a receiving mode. It's almost like what you're telling me, Libra, is you feel that if this person would extend themselves, then these problems could be resolved. And that's the blockage, is that they're not extending themselves. But it's like also you know that they love you and you love them. You're both kind of eyeing each other with regard to love, and you're keeping an eye on one another, but you're kind of in a receiving mode. It's, you know your value, you know your worth, and you're not going to just jump out there with this person. Now on their side, they're kind of burying themselves in work is what it looks like. There's something here they're waiting for. It may have to do with money. It looks like it has to do with money, but they're very unhappy. So if they are in a connection, they're not happy in that connection, but they feel stuck in that connection. And so they're waiting, and it looks like it has to do with money. Or career in some manner. Let's see why the Star card is here. They keep an eye on you. They definitely have feelings for you. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, they know they need to end something that has been third-party energy. Or is third-party energy, because they feel like they're currently betraying someone else. You're both hopeful about the connection, though. And you both waver back and forth between being hopeful and it's because you do love each other. There is love here. But the situation is such that each of you are feeling hopeless. You feel that they're never going to end this third party, and they are full of anxiety about that. So they keep their feelings to themselves. This is somebody who may have a difficult time expressing emotions, and it's because of trust issues. So they keep a lot of this to themselves. You may not even know how much anxiety this person is feeling, and it is with regard to this connection. They know that they can't bring third-party energy in, but they want to heal this connection, and they want to resolve the problems. I feel like they're not quite sure how to do it, or to be more specific, how to go about doing what they know needs to be done. So let's look at the outcome. And I don't see you investing in this connection until they do what needs to be done here. So you're kind of holding back. I wouldn't say you're withholding affection, because I don't see you doing that. I see you being actually very nurturing, and they see you as being very nurturing too. But the thing is that you don't trust it, and you're waiting for this person to do the right thing. All right, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Five of Swords reversed, and we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there is going to be an ending to the conflict that's between the two of you, but it's undetermined how. So there's unhappiness here, but the conflict is ending. So if there's internal conflict, that's ending. If there's external conflict, that's ending. Now, that being said, this person is still trying to bring you in as a third party, and you're not happy about that. And I feel like you're not going to accept that. You want this person to approach you correctly. Let's pull another few cards just to see, because I feel like this person's not quite sure how to take control of the situation too. But they're not happy with the way things are right now. All right, we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's the Fool in reverse. And we have the Four of Swords. So there's a new beginning that is trying to come in. Both of you are fearful of this new beginning, but it's coming. And it's coming through conflict resolution between the two of you, as well as internally. There's some unseen event that is going to cause this conflict to end. But you're both unhappy with it the way it is, and so I do see the conflict ending. And I'm seeing here with the Fool in reverse that there is a new beginning that's trying to come in. You're both going to be willing to take a risk with each other, but I don't see it happening this week. I do see you really healing your energy. I do see you also communicating with this person that you're not good with third-party energy. And you're not going to accept that. I do see that. I see you communicating that, actually. On their side, they are offering love, but the love that they're offering is still bringing third-party energy into the scenario. And I just think that that's not acceptable to you. So, bottom of the deck is the Magician in the reverse, a sign of Gemini. Or you could be dealing also with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pisces is here. But I feel like things are not manifesting yet. This person could be, or you could be receiving advice from somebody that's not really productive, and that could also be affecting this situation. But there's difficulty in manifesting it. And honestly, it's because this person is trying to bring in third-party energy, and you're saying, no, I'm an Empress. You don't bring me third-party energy, and an Empress is not going to be an option. Yeah, an Empress just is not going to be an option. Your person is feeling guilt over ending another connection, but it's a connection that they've not been happy in anyway. So I think that they need to just kind of put on their big girl or big boy pants and do what needs to be done. And eventually they're going to do that. All right, so let's see what kind of an oracle card comes out for you guys. Yeah, look at that, Libra. You got number 14. Now, that condenses to a 5, and 5s are generally about change. It says, truth be told. Interesting. I can see that somebody here is wearing a mask, but I feel like that's going to shift. That's going to change. All right, so one moment, and I'm going to read this card for you. All right, so the essential meaning of this card is honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, and the willingness to be transparent, or clarity in communication. So there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender is what it is, or what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Now, the relationship message is this. It says, people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth, and listen. Yeah, so speak your truth to this person, Libra, and be willing to listen to what they have to say, but be very aware of what they say and what they do. But I do feel like these masks are coming off. The two of you are kind of watching each other right now. There's some blockages here, and you're both kind of mirroring each other as well. Those masks are dropping, and I do feel that truth and clarity is coming to the situation. So I hope this has been helpful for you, Libra. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would be so pleased if you would. Until I see you in your next weekly reading, namaste.